Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IW...
The area ahead is under...
Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandi on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. Take a look through your binoculars. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. He'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Whoa! Whoa!
It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself. You open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. We don't know Miller's exact location, so you'll need to do a little intel gathering first. Take a look around Vialo Village. It's an enemy guard post. Watch yourself. Is no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. You've reached one day. Miller is being held somewhere in that town, but we don't know exactly where he is. You can keep gathering intel or make an entry into the town now. That's a rough diamond. Good find. It'll fetch a high price.
Держи себя! Мужик, потопляюсь! Огонь! Огонь! Ага, он тут!
Boss, come in. Boss?
We don't know Miller's exact location, so you'll need to do a little intel gathering first. Take a look around Vialo Village. You've reached one day. Miller's being held somewhere in that town. But we don't know exactly where he is. You can keep gathering intel, or make an entry into the town now. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Jump!
Suppressor is no longer effective.
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you. leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Кто там?
Your suppressor is no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on.
Это Дмитрий-4. У нас выстрелы. Источник неизвестен. Прием! Это КП. Понял. Всем подразделениям. У нас могут быть нарушители. Конец связи.
Мы его выследим! Пошел, пошел, пошел! Двигайтесь!
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration, but your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
КП, это Дмитрий-6. Дмитрий-6, что случилось? Ответьте, Дмитрий-6. У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам. Зайти на ружье. Конец связи. КП, этажом 10. Неизвестные выстрелы. Это КП, понял. На нас напали. Всем подразделениям. Боевую готовность. Конец связи.
Огонь!
Всем боевым группам. Это КП. Боевые посты. Всем подразделениям. По боевым постам.
Огонь! Начинайте часов! Командный продолжать! Открыть огонь! Дайте защитить!
Резервное подкрепление. Конец связи.
Враг побежден!
Hey, quit kidding around. Snake? Snake!
The principle of infiltration is hiding your entire presence. That includes not making any unnecessary noise. When you want to move quietly, walk slowly or crawl.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple? I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight. dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody. You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
Что случилось? Ответьте, Золь-4! Капец, это Дмитрий-4! Меня атаковали! Но мне не видно врага! Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку. Выкрути врага. Конец связи.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration, but your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, but who knows when you'll bump into an enemy. already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Подожди, не стреляй. Где же он? О чем вообще весь этот
Boss, you don't understand what he said? I guess that makes sense. It looks like that horn stuck in your head has impacted the language center of your brain. If only we had a recruit with the Russian interpreter skill, we could get by with simultaneous interpretation.
Where are your friends?
Что? По-русски говори.
Speak.
Understanding a language and being able to interpret from that language for somebody else are two different things.
Stay back.
Juggling languages at a rapid-fire pace is more difficult than you might think. So, in other words, while I do speak Russian, don't expect me to do your interpreting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. get out.
Русский speak, please. Вы говорите по-русски?
I'll let you know if we locate a soldier with the interpreter skill. Extracting him will enable you to understand what the Soviets are saying. Otherwise, your interrogations are going to be, well, a waste of time.
Нет, не делай этого! Нет, не делай этого!
They've got Miller locked up in that town, but we don't know his exact location. It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast. Familiarize yourself with your weapons and items while you can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat.
God. No more use for me, huh? Kaz, it's me. I'm here to get you out. Snake. They do something to your eyes? No, it's just bright is all. What took you so long? We'll talk, but not here.
You've secured the target. I'll send the chopper to get you out. Make your way to the RV. You can check the location on your iDroid.
You look well. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit. Not so heavy anymore, right?
hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. He got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain.
Why Dikelia?
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory.
Ahab, do you read me? This is Pequod. There's a gas covering the LZ. We can't land. Pulling back.
Gas. It's them. Boss, watch out. It's the skulls.
Badly they wanted
Don't let
you
them
dead.
find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist.
Trust them.
Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between
Watch
them,
it any further and you'll leave the mission area. Dikelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state.
Run, boss! You've got to lose them!
Side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America. They all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this,
Your suppressor's no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on.
it's sad to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames. And it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships.
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli
The
conflict,
mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone.
we're going to transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head
All right.
to
Put Miller in.
We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road, and then continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It'll be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating